Turning now, if we can, to the Rachel Morin murder investigation. I think a lot of people were likely shocked by this suspect. Does it sound like there's a serial offender on the loose here?
Well, absolutely. I mean, a serial offender in the sense that we already know that there was an assault that took place in California. Now we know about the murder that took place in Maryland. I think it's a remarkable breakthrough because it was a stroke of luck that they were able to find that DNA and that it happened to be on a CODIS hit that happened to have some other further evidence identifying features in this video that we're watching right here that was able to really be a breakthrough in this case. That if you think about it, if they had that DNA and it didn't come back on a CODIS hit, according to their own statement, they had nothing to go on. They don't have any idea where this person is. So I think it is a remarkable breakthrough. And I think it is also a little troubling to realize that there's somebody out there who's committed assault on one side of the country and then committed another far more violent assault on the other side of the country, and that person is still at large.
Certainly, and a lot, you're right, had to fall in line for that suspect to be named. So what does the nature of both of these crimes tell you about the suspect? A random act of violence as she's on this trail?
Well, I think it shows that the person's obviously increasing in their violence, increasing in their kind of just willingness to take risks. I don't think that the suspect realized that they were caught on video and that there was a DNA profile on them and that this evidence would come out about that prior attack in California. So I think that now that person is likely learning about this and further trying to hide themselves. But I think that more than anything, now that this video is out there and hopefully networks like yourself and others are sharing it, it's going to bring further tips and tips that are much more useful. Whereas beforehand, they were just kind of dealing with, has anybody heard anything that's suspicious in that area?
Right, and that video will likely be a big help. All right, Josh Ritter, thank you for your insight as always.
Thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure.